Sustainable production. It's an essential part to making a good name for your brand in the industry. How you package your items exceeds more than just functionality, but how you save resources for the sake of the earth. I mean, that's just the bare minimum, right? It gets worse if you're not sensitive about the deliveries at which you transport the packages to customers. Not being keen about saving fuel or letting smoky carbon emissions be someone else's problem isn't a good look on the producer's part. Responsibility, however, also lies in the buyer. Being conscious of the carbon footprint you leave behind is a must. It isn't an elementary matter to be willy-nilly about it and click the purchase button without a good think-tank when it bogs down to sustainability. That being said, there might be just two business rivals who have opposite say on that one keyword, sustainability.
Hi, I'm Isa. If you'd ask my friends what my hobbies are, they would describe it as writing unnecessarily long movie reviews on Letterboxd and spending money I don't have on cargo pants. I picked up on this offer after hearing that you were hiring, and I felt my portfolio was kind of in that lane. As said in my application, I have a 6-month experience in leading a small business with a team of just one. That's me, and I'm looking to extend my work experience. There's no better opportunity to test the waters than now.
Hello, I'm Anjali. Okay, never mind. I prefer getting straight to the point because I have an order to get to in a bit. Not to mention, the way I see it, small talk is a little pointless. That's why I work alone without colleagues in my 2-year-long self-entitled business experience. I don't feel like I'd be an asset to your team. I know I'd be an asset to your team. More ways than one. Statistics on productivity, boosting the rate of sales, yada yada yada. TLDR, I'm your guy.
Twice as Nice is a mix and match online thrift store, selling gently used clothing articles at discounted prices. I'm here to help reduce waste in fashion. When it comes to the background of the function, I receive donations from not only friends of my circles, but also from schoolmates and family friends in general. So you can expect my shelves to be stocked with lots of good finds, because in Twice as Nice, no fit is for cotton.
Nooks and Crannies is a toy store established on quirkiness. When the end goal here is to produce as many sales as possible, practicality is at its utmost importance. That's how I get happy customers. Branded toys, games and consoles. What else could you ask for?
Running Twice as Nice isn't just about running the sales. I'm not a hungry corporation. I don't want to succeed at the cost of being wasteful. That's Twice as not nice. Although I know sustainability is expensive and a privilege, I'm still here to step up, and that starts with conscious packaging.
Unnecessary plastic use is out of the equation. I've even found many alternatives of plastic packaging, such as plant-based and edible ones. However, for daily orders, I usually change plastic packaging to cardboard. But for orders when I do actually need to use plastic, I try not to overuse it or mix it with other materials, like corrugated packaging.
Reaching the customer without any damage is key to being a reputable store, because word of mouth is the best kind of promotion.
Bubble wrap and simple plastic packaging will do. Not only is it accessible at an easy get to low price, but it prevents my products from being ruined in any way, shape, or form.
So, how was the interview?
I know you're only trying to make small talk just so you can get me to spell how I think I did. I did fine. The rest is none of your business.
Look, I get that we're business rivals, but we don't have to actually be in each other's throats. You especially.
What does that matter to me?
What matters is your slow response to customers, how rude you are when receiving feedbacks and complaints. Outside your questionable carbon footprint, there's work ethic to be considered too. My friends who purchased your stuff told me themselves, you know.
Big talk for someone without receipts. I'll have you know, the interviewer's not gonna like the fact that you waste your expenses on biodegradables. You waste your time on sustainability. We're sick of having that word shoved down our throats.
There's more to it than just sustainability. I get that it comes with its expenses, but it's more important than now to maintain responsible consumption and production. Climate change, biodiversity loss, and pollution aren't exactly fickle issues to forget about. They're the direct effects of wasteful packaging and delivery.
When the demand of goods increases, I'm sorry man, but the demand to produce the goods
the thing, we don't have to compress the demand. We just need to find healthy alternatives that still meet the demands. Deforestation and increased land use can't keep continuing.
But I'm willing to lend a hand in the industry if ever you actually want to turn over a new leaf. I get that switching to sustainable methods is expensive and tough work, but none of the reckless packaging is worth it at the cost of a degraded earth. If ever you want to collaborate, just know I can teach you a few more things about sustainable productions hands-on.
I'm writing this email to express my regret about how I tackled my interview. Post-interview, recognizing the irresponsible production patterns of Nooks and Crannies was an eye-opener with the help of my business rival turned partner, Louisa, as much as it's hard to admit.
Excuse you?
Responsible consumption and production is expensive, I realize that, but it's not impossible. It's not like we have much of a choice as time passes fast.
Sustainable Development Goal 12 is about the recovery plans to reverse the current trends of consumption and production to safeguard Earth's resources in the transition to a low-carbon and green economy.
It's as important for the producer to be resource efficient
as it is for the consumer to be conscious of the effect of what they buy because
Both parties have a role to play in reducing waste. No longer is this just a measly worry about plastic. Irresponsible consumption and production patterns concern the environment's safety. And with that, the responsibility to secure our resources lie in everyone's hands. And that includes you, regardless of if you are the buyer or if you are the seller. So are you willing to take on the job offer?